What if you were told that focusing on just one thing could be the key to achieving extraordinary results? You may feel skeptical or intrigued. This idea, revolutionary in its simplicity, is presented in a book intriguingly titled The One Thing. Authored by the acclaimed Gary Keller, it breaks down the barriers of it, urges readers to strip away the unnecessary, to hone in on what truly matters. Keller challenges the traditional, often overwhelming notions of success. He questions the mainstream concept of productivity. Is it about doing many things moderately, or mastering one thing excellently? Welcome to a journey through the pages of The One Thing by Gary Keller, a book that challenges the traditional notions of productivity and success. The book starts with a compelling chapter named The One Thing. In this introductory section, the author, Keller, presents a thought-provoking proposition that challenges the modern-day culture of multitasking. He argues that our obsession with juggling numerous tasks simultaneously is not only counterproductive but also detrimental to our overall productivity. This is because, according to Keller, the whole concept of is nothing more than a pervasive myth, a false belief that's been ingrained in our societal mindset. The real issue at hand is not our seemingly impressive ability to handle multiple tasks, but rather our failure to accomplish anything meaningful due to the diffusion of our focus. Keller firmly believes that true progress stems from simplification. Instead of diluting our efforts across a multitude of tasks, he advises that we should identify and focus on that one thing that has the greatest impact on our lives. This one thing, as per Keller, is the key to making everything else in life easier or even redundant, thereby urging us to channel all our energy and resources towards it. Continuing forward, the second part of the book is titled The Truth. In this enlightening section, Keller tackles 6 prevalent falsehoods that are widely accepted in today's world. The first is the notion that everything matters equally. This, as he explains, is a myth that distorts our prioritization. The second is the idea of multitasking. He refutes this concept, advocating instead for concentrated focus on a single task for efficiency and productivity. Thirdly, he challenges the belief in a disciplined life, arguing it limits spontaneity and flexibility. Fourth, he disputes the assumption that willpower is always on will call, suggesting it indeed depletes over time. Fifth, he critiques the pursuit of a balanced life, indicating it might lead to mediocrity. Lastly, he debunks the myth that big is bad, asserting size doesn't determine value. Keller demonstrates how these misconceptions prevent us from concentrating on our one thing and unlocking our full potential. Next, we journey into the section entitled Extraordinary Results. Here, Keller introduces a riveting concept known as the domino effect. Through his enlightened insights, he helps us understand how paying attention to a single, seemingly insignificant thing can trigger an impressive sequence of happenings with far-reaching implications, leading to astonishing and, quite often, extraordinary outcomes. This concept is built around the premise that even the smallest actions, when aligned and executed in a systematic manner, can culminate in massive achievements. Keller drives home the point that the sequence or order in which we arrange and tackle our tasks, our personal dominoes, is of utmost significance. He highlights the necessity of arranging our dominoes, our responsibilities and goals, methodically and systematically, and then tackling them sequentially, one after another. He emphasizes the importance of lining up our dominoes, or tasks, in the right order and knocking them down one by one. In The Four Thieves, the fourth section, Keller identifies 4 thieves of productivity: the inability to say no, fear of chaos, poor health habits, and an environment that doesn't support your goals. Here, Keller unfolds a deeper understanding of these productivity thieves. The first thief, the inability to say no, illustrates how our propensity to please others can divert our focus. The second thief, fear of chaos, represents how anxiety and stress can stifle our productivity. Poor health habits, the third thief, highlights how our physical well-being directly affects our productivity. Finally, an environment that doesn't support your goals can undermine your efforts. Keller goes on to provide practical recommendations and strategies to fortify ourselves against these productivity thieves. He proposes ways to maintain focus, instill discipline, cultivate good health, and create a conducive work environment. His insights are not just about increasing productivity, but also about enhancing our overall quality of life. He provides ways to guard against these thieves to ensure we stay focused on our one thing. The concluding section, entitled The Journey, urges us to take pleasure in the unfolding process of narrowing our attention to that one crucial objective and making strides toward our goals. Gary Keller, the profound author and successful entrepreneur, emphasizes this not through complicated terminologies or rigid theories, but with a simple yet impactful reminder. This reminder forces us to look at success differently, to redefine it in our minds. It's no longer about reaching a certain pinnacle or preset destination. It's not about the end point at all. Instead, it's about the journey, the experience, the growth, the struggle, the joys, the lessons, and everything else in between.